Welcome to the State Hornet Broadcast, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Zoe Altaba.
And I'm Toby Fukunle. This week, we have some updates on CapRadio, sport highlights, and coverage from Pride Week.
But first, let's get into the student response to recent developments in the Middle East.
We don't want a dirty war! 5, 6, 7, 8! 5, 6, 7, 8!
Students for Justice in Palestine organized a march in support of the Palestinian people at Sacramento State Thursday, October 12th. Participants chanted as they marched from Lassen Hall to the Library Quad. Organizers gave speeches describing how the recent developments in the Gaza Strip has affected them.
Seeing everything that's been going on and, the innocent women and children and just the families being killed has really touched my heart. And this is not something new, and it's been going on for a while. So that's why I'm here today. I'm here to speak up, to use my voice, and to fight for what's right. The number one thing I hope is for people to be educated. I really hope this brings awareness and that people see the truth in this situation.
Just a person showing solidarity for Palestinian Americans that have chosen to step out here and really speak out against the genocide that is happening in Gaza, not just in this past week, but for the past 70 years after the Nakba.
Definitely check up on your friends, people who are affected by this. Do your research and educate yourself. This is not one-sided. This has been going on for years, and it's really important for you to know what's going on, use the correct resources. Don't just immediately see something and decide that that's how it is.
They're experiencing an extremely horrible circumstance, and so we have an obligation, call it moral, ethical, legal, whatever, to stand up and say this is not right. We stand with the people who are being oppressed. We don't condone what the U.S. government is saying about how we need to stand with Israel.
I think that our voices, especially Palestinians' voices, have been silenced for so long. And really the Palestinians just want people to know what's going on, and they want them to see, their side.
The Sacramento Regional Coalition for Palestinian Rights will hold a rally at 16th and J Street Saturday at noon. This has been Christian Gonzalez with the State Hornet.
Be sure to visit our website and socials for further coverage.
Hispanic Heritage Month ended on October 15th. One of the last events was a conversation about Latin American art and the importance of preserving tradition.
Here's Spanish reporter Angélica Brito with coverage of Conversatorio.
Vivimos en un mundo que está hiperconectado y al mismo tiempo profundamente desconectado.
Hey Hornets, I'm Angélica Brito, here with the State Hornet for the Hispanic Heritage Month Conversatorio with Matías, Mera, and Dr. Juan, Miranda.
I think this event is a gateway. It's crucial because it's who we are. This event should be like a starting point to share culture outside. Bring awareness outside is going to help us also understand each other, know the treasures that we have that we don't know, and will also help us by sharing. Maybe somebody can teach you something, and then you can take something very valuable home.
Students spoke about the importance of becoming more aware of Indigenous history.
I think it's always important to learn more about just what you're encased in. You need to learn more about the world, and some of those Indigenous peoples and the history about that kind of reminded me, about Indigenous people here in America, and there's people like that all around the world. They've kind of been erased through history, either have been killed off or just kind of assimilated into our society, into our current culture, and then their past culture has been erased.
It was great to be able to watch a documentary where you're not just looking at people through textbooks and as characters, but you're actually learning about history through people who've been affected by it.
I think it's important for other students to attend an event like this because it's informational. I think that a lot of our history is just based on a majority of like whoever's around, like the culture, like a lot. So I think it's important to know just different sides of everyone and different cultures and different histories and facts that helped form everything around us, like some of their just like some of their traditions and things like that. A lot of people aren't aware of it.
Okay, thanks for tuning in. This has been Angelica Brito with the State Hornet. An additional 4 members of CapRadio's board of directors have resigned from their positions, according to a press release from Sacramento State Wednesday, October 11th. The recent resignations leave CapRadio with only 7 of 23 board members. According to the press release, the school does not expect any further resignations. Sac State's Director of News and Communication, Brian Blomster, said the university is looking forward to eventually getting a new board in place.
Thanks, Angelica. Sac State hosted a breast cancer awareness walk with Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, Sunday, October 15th.
28,000 people flooded the Hornet Stadium in support of those fighting the disease.
Here's copy editor Peyton Sorosinski with a coverage of the event.
We do it for a special reason. We had our captain, sadly lost her battle about 6 years ago, but we are here for you, and we are here for the community, and we're here for everyone fighting for this.
Hi Hornets, this is Peyton Sorosinski with the State Hornet at American Cancer Society's Making Strides Breast Cancer Awareness Walk. This is the nation's largest breast cancer awareness movement. Students, families, and survivors are gathered here today to support those that have been diagnosed with breast cancer. Survivors spoke with us about their experience with breast cancer and the importance of spreading awareness.
I'm a now almost 15-year breast cancer survivor. This is my 14th walk.
Our sorority is affiliated with Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. For me personally, I'm a 1-year survivor now.
This is my fourth year survivorship. Yeah, and
my first year.
And my 2 or 3 or 4.
3.
I go along with her.
You either go into fight or flight, and I'm like, well, everybody comes to my house for everything, so we just have to, get rid of this. I mean, I don't think it ever thought that I could lose my life. I was like, well, where are we going to hunt Easter eggs? Who's going to do Christmas? And that's what motivated me to go forward. And having a big family was everything.
So I'm here, to support and to be active in it, and I want to make sure that everybody goes out there and gets themselves screened.
Others attended to honor those that lost their battle with breast cancer.
We celebrate every year as a homage to our grandmother who passed away from breast cancer in 2001, the end of 2001.
We are participants. We had a friend who didn't win her battle with breast cancer. So we're here, Kimmy's crew in her name, and raising money for this awesome event. And this event, if you don't know, raises money for women who are experiencing breast cancer. Rides to chemo, lodging, support for their families. The work that the ACS does through Making Strides is really important.
Sacramento State students from the Sigma Gamma Rho sorority showed their support by volunteering for the event.
We like to see the people come out and the support and all these booths that are here to support the wonderful survivors and thrivers at this walk.
According to the American Cancer Society, it is estimated that about 300,000 women in the United States will be diagnosed with breast cancer in 2023, with an estimated 43,000 losing that battle. Walks like these aim to instill a sense of community and uplift spirits in those battling this disease.
Seeing everyone's faces in the morning, like how excited they are to be out here. I do have a family member that is a breast cancer survivor. Recently just passed not too long ago, but not of breast cancer. I definitely think that just being out here reminds me of her, and it's just a happy feeling.
For me, meeting the people come by, they're all dressed up, they're having fun. It's kind of a time where they can forget all their worries and just come out here for a good cause.
Actually, it's all the people. To see people so supportive of everybody else, and you can do it, we got your back. It's a great experience, it really is.
The camaraderie. There are people who, like us, are caregivers, there are people who are survivors, and there are people who probably have yet to receive a diagnosis. So we're here for everyone today.
Seeing all the survivors and all the support that us women and men go through when we are diagnosed with this horrible disease, and to be able to celebrate this every year and be in remission and to do it with all the people I love so much.
The first year I came out all by myself, and a gentleman said, "See all those people? All those people got your back." And it made me want to do that for somebody else.
The same, just to put a smile on people's faces, to encourage them to continue to have hope, and just provide a really positive environment for today and for future days.
I think we look forward to probably just the fellowship and seeing survivors, because our grandmother didn't survive it, so seeing people who did survive it is a blessing.
So I come out to support. It's one of the most uplifting experiences you'll ever have.
This has been Peyton with the State Hornet.
Thanks, Peyton. Be sure to visit Making Strides website for info on more events like this.
Next up, we have a quick sports update with multimedia reporter Devin Savage.
Sac State volleyball claimed 2 road wins to stay atop the Big Sky Conference. The Hornets took down both Montana and Montana State by a score of 3-1. Sac State visits Northern Colorado and Northern Arizona next week. Men's soccer extended their winless streak to 13 over the weekend, losing to UC Irvine 2-0 on Saturday. This loss eliminated the Hornets from the Big West playoff contention. The Montana State Bobcats ran all over the Sac State football team on Saturday night, which saw the Hornets fall 42-30. Sac State has their homecoming game Saturday against Idaho State, where they look to get back on track in the Big Sky.
Thanks, Devin. Follow State Hornet Sports on Instagram and Twitter to stay updated on the latest game results.
The Pride Center organized a week of events for Pride Week, including the Pride Fair on Tuesday, October 17th. The fair aimed to connect students with various campus resources. Here is DER reporter Juliana Rodriguez.
Hi Hornets, my name is Juliana Rodriguez and I'm a DEI staffer with the State Hornet, and today we're here at the Library Quad where the Pride Center is hosting a Pride Fair for students. The Pride Fair offered a space for members of the LGBTQ+ community and allies to network while showcasing resources available to students on and off campus. Students spoke about why they came out to the event.
I usually go by the Pride Center often. I'm there basically Monday through Thursday.
It sounded like a really good place to connect and learn about resources, so I thought I should come check it out.
Actually getting to know all the resources that Sac State provides and just seeing all the support that Sac State gives to all of its students.
I did learn over from the communication table that they offer free voice therapy.
I would say the raffle. I really like going around and talking to different people, and it's a good way to incentivize me to do that because I have really bad anxiety. So like having a purpose to go to each table and speak to everybody was really great, really fun.
Representatives from the Sacramento LGBT Community Center and Sunburst Clinic offered resources to students including youth and family services, as well as free anonymous testing for HIV and hepatitis.
As you can see, we have a wide variety of resources here, ranging from health services, housing services, youth and family services, and many more.
So we are Sunburst Clinic, so we do free and anonymous testing for both HIV, Hep C, gonorrhea, and chlamydia. And what's nice is that it is not anything that requires an appointment. So for students, it's perfect because we try to work within their schedule. And because it's free, the services, they don't have to stress. Unfortunately, here at Sac State, the services aren't free, so we are able to be 5 minutes down the road for their help.
Networking is just as important as getting good grades. So really being able to network with people really helped me pursue my career and be successful.
I tell people to take their own health into their hands, and you don't need to be shy to advocate for your health, and this is just one of those ways.
Attendees stressed the importance of establishing a sense of community on campus.
It makes me feel not only represented as part of the community, but really feel like there is a community here, people we can connect with, and things we can still learn.
It really helps because here in Sacramento, I can't find a lot of queer spaces myself whenever I'm going around off campus if I want to go to my friends somewhere. So having something here is very nice and very beneficial for me to have a queer community here.
Just to have fun, support, and learn about what we do. The more resources that are talked about, the more funding they'll get and the better they'll be able to help all the students.
I didn't know half of these things were provided for students, And for me personally, I'm able to reach out to any friends or anyone that I know that is currently going through something and like suggesting that our school gives those types of resources out.
I would say show up. There's always free food. Being college students, I always know that free food is always a good incentive, so thought, why not?
Just like if you don't come out to these events, they're gonna stop happening. So come participate, have fun. We have free food and lots of games, activities. It's always really fun.
This has been Juliana Rodriguez with the State Hornet.
Thanks, Juliana and Jonathan.
And thank you to everyone for tuning into the State Hornet.
Student news without
fear or favor.